Well, back to Total Warhammer 3 and part 14 of our Heinrich Kemmler SFO Grimmhammer campaign. In today's episode, we are finally back. SFO is fixed, although we are missing several of our mods. The only ones that we currently have access to are, well, the ones I have currently active are SFO and then just the better camera mods. So we are just rolling with kind of a bare minimum. That way we are able to continue our campaigns. Kugath will continue tomorrow, so let's get right on into it. We're going to start with grabbing Abarash Geldrich here and bringing him out to chase down Varsio. Looks like the Wood Elves have sent their armies past the bulk of our scary forces to try to split our attentions between Findle and Orion, which is a very fair plan. I have elected to go ahead and peace out with the Black Pit Orcs for now. In the meantime, we're going to bring Siegfried on down south, take down these Nurglish rebels, and then use all of the gold to build up a new army, which we're going to need to chase off Orion here. We're going to bring Heinrich over to help out with dealing with Orion, and then we're going to also have to worry about Findle coming on over to crack into the Oak of Ages. But I think if we can lure him away from his crag halls, it'll be much easier to take this army down, especially if we get him facing it off with Heinrich directly. So Heinrich can come fight Orion, and we'll have Abarash come on over here and deal with Varsio. First, let's go ahead and grab in the new Lord. We're going to grab ourselves a new Vampire Lord, but it's going to be a Maximilian von Karstein because he's Wraith touched. Smart lad. He's here for ghosts, and so is Gimler. Let's see if we can't grab... We're going to recruit him here just because we need the troops to defend against Orion. If he goes after Castle Carcassonne, it'll take him, I think, a turn to seize the place down. I don't think he'll elect to attack us immediately. We're going to show up Maximilian over here and grab as many ghosts as we can. So all 5 spirit hosts. Wow, you guys are expensive. But we need them. They're going to be Wraith touched. And we'll also go ahead and grab the Unholy Lodestone Corpse Cart. And that will fill this army on out. We'll bring Abarash on to battle against Varsio. I think we'll actually use one of our rights too. Income from stacking or just extra weapon strength for lords and heroes. This will allow us to body slam Orion, which is something we really need. We'll continue to build up the rest of our blood kisses for an unknown bloodline. Oh, they're going to retreat. That makes things a little bit interesting. So Abarash, you are going to stay here and just switch into the channeling stance for a little bit more replenishment and just maximizing his magic capabilities. Meanwhile, Maximilian, who is now in danger, we increase your leadership while attacking. No. Let's go for the Hunger, Aura of Supremacy for extra leadership, and then a drop to enemy. And then we'll increase the skill of our heals. What do the Necrarchs have for us? Oh, he's a Von Karstein, not a Necrarch. We've got the Fell Nests, so we can summon in Fellbats. Oh, Fellbats are free. Excellent. I mean, they're not a good unit, but they're a free unit now. Mist Form, it gives our Dire Wolves. Oh, so this is more of a bestial army. Even more so than the Strigoi. Storm of Night. A pretty terrifying looking Vortex. Oh, it's only against flying foes? Maybe it'll be great against the High Elves. And Sylvanian Marksmen, so actually making your crossbows and handgunners worth something. Fair enough. Benevolent Overlord, Cattle Herder. Only a little bit dark, that is. The Von Karsteins are very vanilla in terms of what they're bringing to the fray. Alright, Kemmler, they didn't want to fight. Let's see if Orion does. Don't think Varsio is going to be able to reinforce because they're different armies and they're in the underway. Oh no, they are going to reinforce. That makes things a little bit spicy. Greek victory will give us, we could just take them out with an auto-resolve. Yoy, I think this is what we do just for sake of proper... And listen, I don't want to fight this many Wood Elves in the underway. Get rid of them. That's 2 big armies that I was worried about, and no longer am. And we'll just go ahead and return them. Go ahead and go on back home, Orion. You know, Orion. Yeah, that doesn't seem right, but yeah, we're here for it. I'll do the same to Scarbred if he shows up. Successful mission and a whole bunch of enemies slain. We'll get a proper battle soon, don't you worry.
Yes, the time is.
Let's do some channeling and scoot back into the King's Glade.
Across the map.
Oh, is Carlotta in the way?
Ready.
You failed me for the last time.
It will be.
Alright then, Kemmler, what kind of points are we going to pass out to you? It's probably a good idea just to keep going for his units. The Curse of Undeath at this point seems a bit foolish to not have. Let's just go ahead and make sure anytime he does cast a spell, it's healing everyone around him. For heaven, though. Keep moving towards those ancient binding rituals, so let's grab... Neither of these are great. We'll go for the upkeep production, just to make it through to those ancient binding rituals.
Yes.
Memories of War, so we get extra strength from fighting against... Ooh, actually, take it back. Let's grab that next. Because there are some really, really good ones in extra resistance while defending. It drops all of the cavalry units' melee defense. Their horses are scared of the undead stank. More armor, then. Carla. Definitely want to make sure we can move a bit further, and then... From there, we make her more elusive. The tankiness is what we really need. Besides that, our army is able to sweep over fools. Let's go ahead and chuck in the Shady Township, since we don't have to worry about any armies coming in and causing us problems anymore. Robert hopefully can lure Findalon out. I would like to try to go after the Waterfall Palace now, but there's just so many Wood Elves in here that I want to wait till we have reinforcements to truly go for it. We've seen just how defensive these guys can be. It also might lure Findle away from his crag halls. We shall see. With our new ill-gotten gains, we should go ahead and upgrade wherever our income buildings are. Uber's right has growth. No, thank you. Can we grab anything that is incredibly useful? Give us any more income bumps? Looks like we've got everything in terms of infrastructure over here. We shall wait then. Probably just end up going for nothing at all and saving up some of our Dark Majesty. Only thing that we could go for is the upgrade at Gorsel. Give us a bit more salt. Which, honestly, we have had flowing plenty in this campaign so far.
Darkness comes.
Well, let's bring Walkadir up and have him try to take down Vorgaz for another blood kiss there. We may no longer be at war, but evil is still afoot. Well done, brother. 5, we just need one more, and we are going to go for, I think, the final Necrarch. Forbidden Dark Arts, because we get the Face of Death when in foreign territory, which will give wherever we choose a huge drop to spell resistance, speed, and armor, and then it'll also summon in a unit of zombies, keep them all distracted. I think from there, we are going to try to power on through to the Blood Dragon Forbidden Dark Arts, because this will actually drop the attrition for being in living areas, which is going to be fantastic. It'll also power up all of our Ghost Cavalry, which they didn't need, but they will take all of the performance-enhancing upgrades they can get. I'll skip on through, and that'll be the turn. Yeah.
Excuse the tomb breath. Now, what is it you want?
Like, Arkan's Tomb Breath is much worse. He wants a non-aggression pact. He's currently fighting with Clan Scryer, whom we have actually signed a military agreement with. So now we are military allies with Clan Scryer for the Warpstone and Gatling guns. We'll go ahead and ask for military access, and whatever gold Arkan can scrape together. Even though everything he has is made of gold, he for some reason has no coins on him. You'll have what you seek, vampire. That's not what I am. We're just an angry, crotchety old wizard. Lizard. So the Argwylan settlement is brave enough to come out and face us. Now this could get spicy, but we have cavalry and we do have some bats to distract the Glade Guard and Hawk Riders. Hawk Riders have fairly decent melee stats over here in SFO. What are those two abilities? Multi-arrow shot. We have to see what happens, but this is probably going to be a horrifying battle. What does the map look like for us? How many forests are we going to be dealing with? We try to lure them away from the forest and out into the open field. Let's take it to them. Oh boy, this is going to be a spooky one. But not for the reasons that we normally would want. Alright, so let's grab the zombos, put them up front. Make sure they're the ones receiving the brunt of those arrows to start. And they're really not going to enjoy it. Graveguard behind them. We're going to try to be as much of a blob as we can to try to force the Wood Elves over into our area. Drawing their cavalry and flyers in is going to be really important. Spears out on the side. We'll have one of the units of ghosts kind of hanging out in the woods there. Bats are going to be in charge of dueling with the Hawk Riders. Maybe also want the Black Coach kind of hiding off into the woods somewhere well out of sight. Now we'll do the Black Knights on the other end to duel with Wild Riders. We're going to see lots of knights drop on that initial charge, but I think after that they should hold the line. It's going to be nasty, though. Balefire cart in the center. Then we'll have all of the mean Graveguard in the back there. Very good idea to keep the Crypt Ghouls ready to charge in at those Glade Guard in the back lines. Let's grab all of the sneaky infantry, have them in a group. Skeletal Spearmen will have you guys in guard mode. My cavalry, and in the single entities. I'm going to include the Black Coach in the cavalry, that way I'm aware they're zooming around as quickly as they can. Alright then. Let the spice commence. We do have the unit of Graveguard. Let's go ahead and pull everyone up to the top of this hill. I don't mind being a bit cheeky. Throw some more of the Graveguard in the forest, just in case they try to come on through. Friedrich, you and everyone else come off to the side here. They're just going to go aggressively in towards us. Bats, you come on over, try to chase off those Hawk Riders. Bring the ghosts over a bit. Do we have anyone that can slow them down? They're just going to be able to rain death on our most elite knights. You and Gustava come on in and try to chase off Scissors of the Thorn. They're actively leaving the rest of their infantry back. Alright, Bat, you guys come on away as well. Chase off these Hawk Riders. Go ahead and drop in the heals on said Bats. Now they just fully ran into the rest of their units. Go ahead and pull cavalry in. Gonna try to run away from the Bats now. Fair play. Stava, drop speed as much as you can. You come on in and go after these Deepwood Scouts. Just the fact that they're able to fire while moving and keep running away is pretty terrifying. Knights are under pretty aggressive fire, bring them on back. Speed of the Deepwood Scouts is a huge issue. Same thing here, we've got the Hawk Riders are just gonna keep circling around. Alright, Knights, everyone keep coming on back towards our lines. Where you can. We'll have these try to come through. Got a lot of them broken. Let's start bringing the rest of our army down to get them concerned about them. I'm gonna have the spearmen just try to find those wild riders. Sisters of the Thorn, where the riders up. They are bullying our hero here. You guys come on back through. Keep trying to pull them away. Where the ghosts did catch, or not the ghosts, the bats did catch the Hawk Riders and dealt with them pretty aggressively. Let's bring the Black Coach in and go after the Deepwood Scouts. Load and engage. Drop down the overcast heals on these units while they're in the middle of throwing down. Looks like we are going to lose one of our knights. Go ahead and bring this whole blob forward. Smash in here. Help out with those wild riders. You guys come back through and just try to stop those Deepwood Scouts from firing. Bats, you also have a job of just attacking individual Glade Guard units. Zombies in. Drop heals. Make sure you yourself aren't taking too much damage. Wrap them around. Smash in is one blob. Go for the Wind of Death. Well, there's a lot of displaced Wood Elves already. Let's start dropping zombies in behind. Spearmen are a little bit displaced. You guys keep chasing off those wild riders, and we'll bring the ghosts in to go after the Blade Singers. Black Coach, keep you moving. Let's go after this group of Glade Guard, get them broken. You come on back through. As long as we're keeping everyone moving, we are good. Drop down this gigantic Curse of Years. Spearmen, come on in and go after those Blade Singers. Damage resistance needs to go down on... Ooh, really? These Crypt Ghouls, so we can keep them alive? Just for the cheekiness of it? More zombies behind the unit. Bats, come on back. Perfect, we've got them broken in several spots. Let's go ahead and have our Black Coach find you now. Come on back and smash into the back lines. Grave Guard throw down with the Blade Singers. We see the Sisters of the Thorn are retreating.
Necromancer. Their time has come.
Just stay here. We'll have everyone else move up.
So.
Bats, come on through and chase off those sisters. Just wanted to make sure those Wild Riders were not rejoining the fray. Zombies behind over here. Well done, Black Coach. Let's have you come on in and use your Terror Bomb to try to scare off these Eternal Guard. They are Spearmen. We can have zombies and bats, keep them distracted. Oh my.
The living will join us.
Another Curse of Years to finish off these units in the back line here. We'll actually take a zoom into the fighting. Feel yourself getting weak and tired. Needing to watch the Weather Channel. Or did the Curse of Years actually cast? There's the victory. Foolish Wood Elves thought they could win. Sallying on out. I'm going to chase off who I can. Most of these guys are very, very quick, but I'll catch you in a moment. Right, a close victory, but do we get to bring our knights back? And the answer is no. The Crypt Ghouls returned from the dead. And we are going to go ahead and... That's so much gold. We're going to dominate the captives. Another army of Arguilan always trying to escape through the world routes. You poor fool. Smushed by the Seahorse Vampire Lord. We're going to go ahead and grab the extra magic there. And now Findle comes over to face us. A close defeat he gives us. This is overall a weaker army than last time. They're not going to have anything in terms of armor piercing for their melee. Man, these Wave Watchers are terrifying. They don't have a lot in terms of melee attack and defense. We can have our Crypt Horrors move around pretty quickly. Let's retreat. We'll take a little bit of attrition, likely. We'll have Gustave come on out and start causing some problems with the Dark Elves. Or we can start causing some problems for the High Elves here. Excuse me, I did not want to come see Varcio. I wanted to see which High Elves had heroes for us to drop kick. Ooh, a Witch Hunter incursion in Castle Artois. I'm not sure how, but the Holy Order of Sigmar, or the Silverhammer, has accursed Witch Hunters, has been sighted in our lands. Be wary of these silver-wielding mortals, for they are Volkmar's puppets. Negative 40 Vampiric Corruption. Well, that's rude. Athis, do you have any heroes for me to, wound? You do indeed. Well done, Gustave. We just need to save for the Face of Death, or do we want to get that extra cavalry weapon strength already? Sold. 20% more weapon strength. Likely would have allowed our cavalry to drop kick those Wild Riders last battle. Oh yeah, that's a lot more damage. 54. Sold. Alright, Kemmler, we'll have you turn on back around and aggressively threaten the Crag Halls.
Death calls.
What is this stance? The Forest Halls. Massive ability for this for the entire army. Overzealous attack can be insane. Oh yeah. 25 reload skill? No thanks. We'll fight you in normal stance. After we destroy the Waterfall Palace. It'll give us a Pyrrhic victory? Absolutely not. We're gonna go ahead and circle. Raise up. Oh, sad. Which one's cheaper? The bats? We'll grab some bats.
Obliterate.
Roll, Master. Oh, we should have gone for that first. It would have dropped the cost. Okay, then let's snag. Oh, well, just keep rubbing it in. Dark Pact would give us even more leadership. Let's finish off the blue line here. So we'll go attrition when under siege. Or lightning strike. Snag lightning strike.
Yes.
Carla will make her more elusive.
Make them suffer.
Exactly. A final point into Wind of Death, perhaps? Or no. Dark Desires. Alright, let's have ourselves a battle against the Waterfall Palace. Onward. Alright. We will simply move up this side with the main body of our forces. So we'll grab Graveguard and dual weapons, or great weapon, Great Guards. A Great God. And we'll have the Tithe moving up front to take the brunt of whatever arrows are left. Do the same kind of thing over here. So zombies. Excuse me, zombies. And then the Graveguard that are not deployed. Which are which ones? These two. Welcome, lads. They'll stay right behind them with their shields, and you guys will be a little bit off to the side. Spearmen in front of these guys. They grabbed the wrong Graveguard. There we are. Grab the Unholy Lodestone.
Corpse cart. Yes.
Our White King can hang out over here with the remaining Black Knights. And the Black Coach. And then we'll have the Ghouls, Horrors up over on this side. The one here. And here. Have them all roll with the Ghosts. Perfect, and then the bats are gonna go chase off the enemy Hawk Riders, and then from there start finding archers. Since they do keep them in skirmish mode, they will take huge losses from even the likes of just bats, which is hilarious.
Master Necromancer.
Right then, lads. Everyone in their individual battle groups.
Their time has come.
Well, except for these bats.
Necromancer.
And then battle group Alpha. On. Just the one unit of Graveguard. They're able to fire on us already.
What is it?
That's not great. Go ahead and move on forward. With this blob. Same thing over here. Start moving in on these. Oh, those are the Wild Riders, are they? Intriguing. Go locate our enemies. That is a trap. We'll go ahead and move this way. They've got traps on either side, do they? That's pretty smart.
Corpse cat.
Firing into the blob of zombies is not going to go as well for them as they think. Let's go for extra speed on these bats. A little bit of rocket boost. You bats come on in and fight these Deepwood Scouts, that way the others can go after those hawks. Screen for your allies there. Alright, let's get you moving on back. I realized they were going to be able to fire on the Black Coach first, just due to its speed. Going in. Blade Dancers. I promise you're not going to enjoy it. You guys go fight those Blade Singers. Just bring the coach back in to smash into them. Have you guys caught the Hawk Riders yet? No, and instead they're just going to go ahead and get slaughtered. Works for me. Died, you surround him, and everyone else go ahead and head in to take down this barricade platform. Heal the bats in time, that'd be awesome.
Life is a phase.
Life is a phase. Ghost keep moving in, Black Coach, and I'm not sure why you decided to go all the way through, but you're likely going to die for it. Knights, go ahead and push you through. With Gustave going around as well. Ghosts head in to keep fighting with those Blade Singers. And we'll bring the coach in to just snatch the building. Knights run them over. Gustave, go help.
The living will join us. Right.
Move. The barricade's down. Hive are now fighting with Wildwood Rangers. Let's go ahead and have some bats help them. Those Hawk Riders are absolutely gone. Let's go ahead and chase off the Sisters of the Thorn now. You're gonna need none of that. Where you're going. Zombies, go ahead and turn back around and get in a fight with the Glade Guard.
Swiftly.
Don't need all of you in here, so some come on back. Chase those poor fools off. I'm in and strong. They've got so many traps set up. Gustave, you're stuck in the middle here. And just keep chopping at Blade Singers then. It's a perfect job for you. Oh, the Hawk Riders are back. Go ahead and give them a terrible day.
Necromancer.
Nice, keep chasing those Sisters of the Thorn. Don't let them leave. Blade Guard are lucky they're so fast. Go ahead and drop down the heals in with this group. Perseveres to stop those infantry from doing anything useful.
Necromancer.
And we'll bring you back in to crash in as well. Be nice and scary. Knights are actually getting wounded pretty good by the Sisters of the Thorn. Don't like to see it. Whoever we have to sacrifice, though, it's all worth it. Oh, they're not actually fighting. Foolish ghouls. Interestingly enough, the Hawk Riders are back. Nope, they've changed their mind once more. Sisters are gone. We'll bring the Knights in to help out. Give yourself the dance macabre. Because it amuses me so. Yeah, we've got them. Move on in to take down those Glade Guard, and we'll speed this battle up. Still did lose a few, which is very goofy, but just due to my own commanding. Right, Will. We lost equal to them in the fighting. We probably could have won that with a little bit less loss due to throwing down the Perseveres a little bit faster, but such is the way. We are definitely going to go ahead and sack the Waterfall Palace, because that is too much gold to pass up, and then we're going to try to run away as fast as we can. Run, Tobbert!
Bring it all to me.
I think you're back in friendly territory, and I don't believe Thindel can. He can chase. We'll bring Aberash on over to try to keep you safe. Love to use you as bait, so that's what we're going to try to do. Now our treasury is overflowing. For Marcus, I'm thinking it's time to start working on anything to upgrade the rest of the troops themselves. Melee defense and hit points is probably a good idea. Quelling enemy winds of magic, cooldown reduction, and increased weapon strength. For the top line, we're going to grab the Fell Rituals, make sure everywhere we are heading is nice and decorated with vampiric goodies. And for Nerd Rage Fred, we'll just give you more damage. Aberash, I like the idea of making your knights even stronger.
You there?
Rupert will just make them cheaper. Very nice racket we've got set up here. Awesome.
Darkness.
Granted, I don't really care about having these bats. We'll combine them together. We can maybe grab something different. More bats. That'll do. Anything to stop their archers from firing.
Yes, my sire.
Sid Carlotta. On over, just keep an eye on Bufdar and such. Are you able to wound or assault garrison? Damages buildings, and that's it. That's not super useful. However, come on down south. See what's happening down here. And likely we are going to get into a fight with the Beastmen. That way we can resettle Stalia and Talea. Otherwise, no one is ever going to be able to again. I find that unacceptable. So we've got almost the 50,000 dark magic for the new Dark Power Rising. Or a new Power Rising. And this is the one that gives us Crowned by Strength and Blood. Let's find out. Assemblage of the Necromancers. And that's the one with all of the goodies. The extra replenishment rate, growth, vampiric corruption, construction time reduction 100%, and more ward save. Been great to get this way earlier on. I'm going to use the gold instead just to upgrade our settlements. Well, not for the gibbet, that's foolish. But up here, Corone, we can grab in the Noble Blood Tax, make us a little gold. Artois is going to be dropping massively in vampiric corruption. Aquitaine up to tier 3. Most of our settlements aren't able to be upgraded. Carcassonne up. Perfect. Altdorf as well, to tier 3. And we can just get more growth in the Altdorf provinces. And have Siegfried, since you can't quite reach Luke Gorm with her. Start raiding in Karlberg here. Come face me if you dare, nerdlings. Gorcel will take up to the next tier, so we can grab another growth building in there. And we could upgrade our forts as well. Pretty goofy expensive for not all that much in terms of defenses. So I think we'll save a bit of our gold. But only a bit. Maximilian, can you grab more ghosts? Ooh, you indeed can. Horn goals as well. Horn goals, a Mortis engine. Maybe a Terrorgeist for the flyer. And the ghosts. Awesome, awesome. Let's have some zombies to be a chaff front line. Maximilian's army is looking pretty nice. Let's also give him these Sylvanian crossbows since he can buff them up later on. Maybe these Stearnsmen as a bodyguard. They're not going to get any good buffs, but it is interesting. Oh, actually, he gets the Dire Pack because he buffs up the wolves. There we go. And now we have a full army. And Maximilian, your job is going to be going down south and bothering the Beastmen. Let's come on down. Jump into Vampiric. Channeling his stance.
World domination is ours.
We are in agreement.
Awesome. And then for Siegfried, we need to be in friendly territory to grab the ROR units. We'll make this area ROR friendly next turn by punching them in the face repeatedly. Do missions with Sylvania. Deal with Findle. I accept. Here with the Shadow Legion, I wouldn't mind an outpost though we can grab just Chaos Warriors. We're never going to be able to get anything good from Bellicor's forces. Oh, interesting. I don't really want to help him defend any of these places. Got a bunch of terrible outpost spots, my friend.
Shall we destroy?
Walkadir, we'll have you come on back and steal some more technology.
Raise it to the ground.
Very low chance of succeeding. I guess it's time for you to fail then, buddy. You get experience either way.
Never.
Ever. Yeah, we can upgrade the walls on the coastline there. Corone as well, since it's so close to Chaos. Let's grab the Blasphemous Bulwark. And all of our gold is gone. The Empire's better for it. That's all we can get to for this turn, so we'll zoom on in, see what Findle's up to, and end the turn. Halzen has been annihilated. Perfect, we didn't even have to do that ourselves. That was... looks like... not Scarsnake, that is a Snickich. Oh man. Snickich. That would be Claneshan, wouldn't it? Ticket Claw. That's the... you say the wrong
minions.
Child name 4 or 5, 6 times in a row. Shackling rays via arcane means keeps their spirits tethered longer to the mortal plane. We get bare hit points for spirits and extra healing cap by 100%. Bring forth the dead. The corpse courts scour the lands, riding into isolated hamlets and taking corpses fresh and foul, smashing through the gates of Moor's Garden to plunder the tombs. And now they return to us, hearts full of flesh to be reanimated. Raise dead cost minus 50% in a stone. Awesome. Maybe get that over to Artois, where we've got all the witch hunters running around. Findle has retreated back into the crag halls. Maximilian, keep on coming down south. Let's check and see what's going on with the beastmen.
My bloodline calls.
Have Abarash move on in. Stop Deliana from recruiting. How mean is the auto resolve going to be to us? Shouldn't be too bad. They're less than half health. Not terrible. We'll take the win. And I am going to loot and occupy this time. Abarash is now a lumberjack. And we have yet another place to assault crag halls from, which we're likely going to have to take down with an auto resolve. Albert, I'm going to have you come on into Necromantic Ritual stance.
Be rewarded.
Hang out right next to the Waterfall Palace.
Then go.
Then go. Alright, sounds good to me. We have them surrounded. I'm actually tempted to have Kemmler go after Vol's Anvil instead. Because all Findle could do is attack the Oak of Ages. If he claims it, then we can just hit him next turn. He's trapped there.
War it is.
Or it is. But it's going to give us a Pyrrhic victory. That is a much more heavily defended settlement there. Okay, we can likely win, but it's going to be a nasty one. Let's encircle, see if I can bring this other army on over. I know I've wasted a little bit of his movement, but perhaps. But in March, that really puts us at a disadvantage if the auto-resolves mean to us. Let's leave Kemmler assaulting the anvil. If Findle wants to come on over and try to chase him off, I'll go ahead and take the retreat. And then we can have these two karate chop the crag halls. Sneaky maneuvers. Okay, our extra technology then. I'm tempted to go for the Strigoi Legacy, but can we grab anything that increases our income and just normal control here? Extra relations with Counts of the Coast. Let's go through here. So, Gift of the Kiss onto the Midnight Aristocracy. We might come on back over and grab the Beast book there. It's only gonna take a single turn. Now it's also time to unleash more Necromancers. We need the Blood Kisses. So Master of the Black Arts will be great in an army. So will the Dark Majesty. Got a bunch that are better in armies than on the field. That's alright. We'll recruit most of them. Let's go for the Master of the Black Arts as well, or... yes, the Master of the Black Arts. Welcome, Fritz. And to be honest, we'll probably just recruit all three. Because we can afford them. They'll be great at moving out and stealing us technology.
More mausoleums to defile. Yes.
Perfect, I'm gonna grab his steel technology, all three for you guys. And then boost income while you're in our territory. We're gonna make them very passive heavy. Sweet. Just gonna do the same for the other two.
Darkness comes.
Steel technology, specialist, master of the dead. We'll probably actually just make you better at wounding, since that's what I'd like to.
A wise action.
Master of the dead, steel technology, specialist, and a wound. Awesome. Also got plenty of Books of Assure to pass on out. Giant Blade. Sundering attacks, I think, are better. Can't give him a Trickster's Helm, though. Now he's gonna actually be a little bit more defensive. Let's see if we can actually pass out
High hunt.
Control and replenishment rate. Crone for Banshee costs, why not? Movement range. These are not necessarily things I'm looking for. Mortal Informer for more items, but nothing that's going to boost up their action and success chance, so we won't waste anything on it then. Arrowberg has been... What happened? Did they abandon the settlement, the rebels? It'll belong to me now. Oh no, Festus came on over and dealt with the problem. The old-fashioned way. Works for me. We are going to just keep rebuilding the Strigoi Empire with Siegfried here. I'm thinking we want to continue to make you an absolute monster, so let's go ahead and grab extra armor. Extra armor. Absolutely don't trust Malefex, but he's just very confused and keeps getting taken out by random zombies on the way. Happens to the best of us. See if there's any more heroes for us to terrorize. You can also steal some technology from Toron Lek or Hiranok. Insulting, never mind, we're not stealing technology. We'll just look for more heroes to take out. Same thing with Carlotta.
Yes, plunder the grimoires.
Volkadir, go ahead and try to wound. Oh, you couldn't manage to do it. Squigbeard was too much for you. We've got no more gold. Let's see if Findle wants to reclaim lost territory. We'll throw in the repression of mortals here for more research rate. And we'll give it the turn.
Lickspittles approach me thinking they're in control, but I I am the one that holds life or death.
He's
in his
narrating the
hands.
situation, Festus. How do you feel about it? He's just gonna go ahead and declare war on us. Alright. So be it. Bellicor breaks sides. Things are about to get quite spicy. Right now, we no longer have a Shadow Legion outpost at our main settlement, and Carrollburg is now besieged. Yeah, that sounds about right. I wasn't expecting you guys to, act foolish like that. Oh, Festus, your army is not nearly enough. Not nearly. Looks like Findle is going to let his allies fall. Interesting
Move!
development in the story here. We're just gonna move on out together then.
I'll have your soul.
Wait on Findle.
Unwise.
We can replenish up with both of these armies, and we'll let Heinrich
Minions, commit.
take down Volzandel. Low stick through with medium casualties, I think we can handle it. We lose almost everyone, we'll go ahead and sack this one as well. Mine. And back to the Oak of Ages.
Then go.
Run, Gimler, run. Up from here. What are you really fielding? Nothing all that scary. Let's have Aberash go into ambush, and can we have Saubert
I'll be
flame the anvil? Sounds good to me.
bring me flesh.
ATHEL LOREN is being
Everything.
aimed one settlement at a time. Awesome stuff. Let's grab the ossuary here and send all of our heroes on out. We'll need their help to deal with Bellicor and company. He is now likely to try to take down our lads.
You have found me. What will you ask?
Stop being rude. That's what I ask. Otherwise, we're breaking out the rattling guns.
You dare.
Bring you up this general area. Ernst, you as well. We're going to need you to start taking out the champions of Nurgle.
The shamblers move.
Gamblers, move. Volkadir, you as well. Come on down. We need you
Fresh troops.
now more than ever. Steal some tech from Weissmund.
Be as dust.
Welcome to my court.
While you're up to that, we're going to grab the Dark Desires so that you have a little bit more in terms of... Actually, take it back. Curse of Years is going to be perfect. Steals technology successfully. Let's make sure your wounding is all up to snuff as well. Deal with as many of these heroes. That's kind of what makes both of our empires so powerful, is just the hero core. We will start off the next episode with a large battle against Festus and his reinforcements. Oh, he's got a giant as well. The plan is going to be all-out assault with the Crypt Horrors on this first group here, trying to break them before reinforcements arrive. We have a very small amount of time to do so, but I think we've got enough damage to try to alpha strike these guys on down. For now, though, I'm out of time for today. I have been at Space Wizard Total War. Remember to leave a like for the Light God and a sub for the sub. I'll see you all in the next one.